you used to ask, and like how you have a yearning to ask, if I could put it better.
That has gone or that is there?
No, that curiosity has gone, but that yearning is there.
Okay.
See, curiosity could also mean onondsala, not with reference to you, but ತಲಹರಟೆ ನಾವು ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹಂಗೆ. I didn't mean that in your case, but what I say now, I don't know, you want to learn. It is not out of curiosity, but it's more of desperation, I could say. ಒಂದೇ ನಿಮಿಷ
Exactly. Lata has joined.
Join, okay. Morning, Lata.
You came by auto. So what time you leave if there is auto? What time you leave home in case you're coming by auto? Okay. By the way, I started recording. Yeah, but you can start with your recitation.
Okay. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Sadashiva Samaharambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Today Narayana Sutta. Om Sahasrashirsham Devam Vishwaksham Vishwashambhuvam Vishwam Narayanam Devam Aksharam Paramam Padam Vishwatah Paraman Nityam Vishwam Narayanagam Harim Vishwamevedam Purushastat Vishwamupajivati Patim Vishwasyatmeshwaragam Shashvatagam Shivamachyutam Narayanam Mahajneyam Vishwatmanam Parayanam Narayana Paro Jyotiratma Narayana Paraha Narayana Param Brahma Tattvam Narayana Paraha Narayana Paro Dhyata Dhyanam Narayana Paraha Yacha Kinchit Jagat Sarvam Drishyate Shruyate Piva Antarbahishcha Tat Sarvam Vyapta Narayana Sthitaha Anantamavyayam Kavigam Samudrentam Vishwashambhuvam Padmakosha Pratikashagam Hridayam Chapyadhomukham Adho Nishtyavitasthyante Nabhyamuparitishthati Jwalamala Kulam Bhati Vishwasyayatanam Mahat Santapagam Shilabhistutam Vatya Kosha Sannibham Tasyante Sushiragam Sokshmam Tasmin Sarvam Pratishtitam Tasya Madhye Mahanagir Vishwarchir Vishvato Mukha Sograbhugvajantishtannaharamajara Kavihi Tirya Gurdhamadashayi Rashmayastasya Santata Santapayati Swam Dehamapadatalamastakah Tasya Madhye Vanhishikha Aniyo Ordhva Vyavastitaha Nilato Yadamadhyasta Viddilleke Vavaswara Nivara Shukavattanvi Pitava Asatyanupama Tasya Ashikaya Madhye Parama Atma Vyavastitaha Sa Brahma Sa Shiva Sa Harisendra Sokshara Paramaswarat Rutagam Satyam Param Brahma Purusham Krishna Pingalam Urdhvaretam Virupaksham Vishwarupaya Vai Namo Namaha Om Narayanaya Vidmahe Vasudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishnu Prachodayat Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Krishnarpanamastu.
Yeah, good one. Thank you. Okay, in what context you this is for? But he wanted to know about Buddha. So I forgotten why he asked yesterday. Any idea what was the context?
Yesterday the discussion was good. I am trying to recall what was that discussion ended with. You are trying to explain something. That time I said we will discuss tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe you can play it on YouTube and
Buddha's, you said Buddha's teaching.
yeah, that I know why I said that.
Yeah, so when Ranjini was, you are trying to explain something to her, that time it was very interesting. And I knew that it will take 5 minutes for you to explain.
Wait for a second.
So yesterday's recording, if you go, maybe.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
It is very condensed form of mantras.
No, if you do Bhajagovindam, will come when you start analyzing, investigating on the shloka. What we do, we do three things. We want it very comfortable. So we first take a translation.
Exactly.
Because I don't want to put in any effort. Somebody has put effort, so it is good. So let me take the translation. The second thing, because of this technology, we go by videos. So I have time, so let me listen to someone. So you're listening. What are you doing? Follow Buddha, including a Buddhist. But in the Buddha teaching itself, there is two lines.
Okay. That is where we ended. Lata has gone in search of her mobile. Let her come back.
Yeah.
Sri Ranjani is having a lot of experiences. Maybe she should share it one day.
Sure.
Today I was contemplating on we create our own world. We have that discussion, right? We had, and any situation comes. In that situation, based on my reaction, the situation changes its direction because when people involved, not with the nature I'm talking about, especially inside the house. If there are two people, depending on the relationship, when some person expects from other person that he should do like this, he or she, if it is not happening, then if we are not happy, then our tone, everything changes. I was just watching. See, where we are discussing like this, four people, very nice. The moment somebody comes up, our own family member, I have seen face immediately changes to seriousness. Tuck like this, you see. And then we want immediately to clear because we are focusing. Immediately our mind changes when it comes here. See, this is satsanga. Same satsanga is it possible to achieve within the family? I was just thinking. As long as we are not expecting anything from others, but we give continuously emit love, because that world is amazing world, but it is practically very tough to practice.
Yes, that's correct.
But in reality, because recently my neighbor's house I have seen, he's doctor, very good, very nice doctor, helps a lot, and his wife RBI retired employee, and I think if I talk it becomes public. And his mother had a fall other day, and he was really worried, is it something broken, but in the mind, what do you call it, that there's some swelling in the
Brain.
head injury. No, inside everything is okay. She's back now. But the whole sequence, when I analyze that, I have understood something, but it is not worth sharing in public.
Okay.
This one.
Fine.
Similarly, in our house, I have seen my mother also something similar, different situation, and every one of us individually create our own world. Whether that world is having a positive energy or negative energy, again depends on us. We can make a negative situation into positive through our action, or at least neutral. But most of the time, what we do, positive situation, we make it negative by giving some comments. So again, today I was listening to something. First is our thought. If our thought is very clear, then that thought comes in through our words into actions, and finally our destiny. So we create our world. Every moment is my feeling. That is
That's
our
right.
world. We cannot say that I am unhappy because he told like that. It is my world.
Yes. So basically, for the thought, you require the energy. That is when you use the prana, and for that, you require Brahman. So you use that. It doesn't care whether you're using for positive or negative. Then the thought arises. You become the thought. Then that creates verbal feelings. That creates the bodily feeling. So if I have to recognize someone as something or a thing has to be there. So all that we are interested in a thing, and that thing when you get it, you are happy. It's literally you are in anxiety of that thing, and when the thing arrives or when the thing gets, you are happy. Okay. So the mind creates an illusion, that is mithya, wherein you feel, there's a feeling and there's a perception. So you perceive amgnya. That is what Shankaracharya says. You perceive something which is not there, which is what Patanjali also talks about. Okay. When that is created, he automatically create klesha. So in the second chapter of the Patanjali Yoga Sutra, he talks about 5 kleshas. In that is another klesha which is very strong, which we are all. Is called abhinivesha. At Ranjini's home, I had spoken about it. Okay. Vesha is a garb, like this. Abhinivesha means that garb is you. So at any point in time, if somebody asks you, who are you? I'll give a story, history, how I came, why I came, and what all I've done, and this is my so and so, so and so. That is Abhinivesha. So Raga, Dvesha are the two Abhiniveshas, two things which create Abhinivesha. So our thoughts are either Raga based or Dvesha based. You take the whole day, there are only two things. Either you have Raga or Dvesha. Raga, Dvesha. That's all what we have. In anything you do.
But we don't have a neutral approach in
No,
between.
no.
Okay, I will tell you one example. Today is for Rigvedi. We have 4 Vedas. Rigvedi today is changing once a year that thread.
Correct.
Correct. That is today.
Correct.
So I got something very nice mantra yesterday, and today morning I did it. I was going through that just 5 minutes. He says you do that thread for that's a pavitra also. You have to knot. All that I learned last Sunday, and all that is done. I wanted to do it in a systematic way. He says you go to sun, show this one, and you pray sun that I want your Brahma Tejas to me.
Hmm.
Then I go inside, do some 10 Gayatri Japas, and then wear this, and old one, you remove it. There's a mantra for all that.
Hmm.
Then I was thinking, what am I doing this? Is it really required from the spiritual point of view?
Hmm.
For everything, there is some symbol. So mother means there is some identity. I can see mother in front of me, some identity. When she is not there, when the moment I see her sari is also for me some identity. But as per spirituality, no connection. You should not have that. That also.
Correct.
Because, yeah. But here in this case, I am getting energy continuously from the sun. That's the source of energy. That's the reason all this, our mantra, Drishtaras, they have defined, you do this. So when I go and see that real sun today, I have done that. Every time I used to sit inside and do it. And then you have to put Akshata and say, you have to thank him. And the Tejasu you are bringing to your body.
Right.
Today I did it in a much more meaningful way. I was again thinking, is it required or not required or not? Dandva. But here there is no raga, no dvesha. It is neutral thinking.
No, it is moha.
Finally, I decided it is better to practice because I will be happy. I will be remembering. It's nothing but it is practicing something which is complementary to spirituality. Because
No, it is,
I always spirituality is also doing meditation. This is also doing meditation, but on neutral.
no, that
So
is
I did
moha.
it. I am happy.
That is moha. What you did just now is moha, because sun doesn't have light on its own. It doesn't have it. The same consciousness gives light to it. So when you pray the sun doesn't have. It's the only way of saying that the original one is like Aditya. Okay. So that doesn't mean that it itself is that, which is moha. If you didn't have raga, you wouldn't have changed that janivara. If you don't wear it, then you have dvesha. So somebody says that I'll not wear it, then there's desha. I will wear it is raga. The sun is giving that is moha. All the three will be there.
So sannyasis they don't wear. That is they are vairagis. But it's only for samsaris like me.
Now what is vairagya? Let's understand that. The raga is given up. So there is no dvesha. Okay, now, by changing that thread, what I am trying to do is to extend my existence. Otherwise, there is no need for that. There are three things in that. One is for a guru, one is for a mother, one is for the father. And that all the three is in Gantu, which means in
Brahmagan.
bondage. Okay. Now, if I come and teach Brahma Vidya to my mother, one Gant is gone. If I teach it to my teacher, second Gantu is gone. If I teach it to my father, third Gant is gone. Then why should I wear it? You will wear it till the just to make sure that you have three runas to complete. So if I have done that, what is holding me? That's all what that is. So at that age of 5, you wear that, irrespective whether a girl or a boy, just to remind yourself that at 25 you are supposed to get the Brahma Vidya and remove it. Now what we have done is the girl's 3 is also given to the boy. That means her karma is your karma now, which is impossible. So it is moha. That's what I can say. So raga, dvesha, moha. Abhinivesha is now I feel I am the person who is wearing the thread is abhinivesha. So back into klesha. No, he took me in another direction. So I'm finishing that. Now I came to know why we were talking about that.
This is equivalent to yesterday. I was reading one mantra, very, very attractive mantra for me. That one. I am daily reciting to understand the meaning. It says, "Na karmana, na prajaya, dhanena, tyage, naike, amrtatva manashu."
Correct.
Parena nakam nihitam guhayam vibhraja detadhyatayo vishanti. Vedanta vijnana sunischitartha sannyasa yoga jata shuddha sattvaha. See, sannyasa is that. ते ब्रह्मलोके तु परान्तकाले परामृतात् परिमुच्यन्ति सर्वे दह्रं विपापं परमेश्मभूतं यत्पुण्डरीकं पुरमद्य सग्स्थं तत्रापि दह्रं गगनं विशोकस्तस्मिन् यदन्तस्तदुपासितव्यम् देन् यो वेदादौ स्वरप्रोक्तो वेदान्ते च प्रतिष्ठितः तस्य प्रकृतिलीनस्य यः परस्य महेश्वरः. What a beautiful and powerful mantra.
Correct. Out of that.
These were sannyasi. Sannyasis, what you explained so far is this.
Now the thing is, you should have Pundarika with you. That is a keyword. What is Pundarika? What is Pundara? I'm asking to, but he's a Sanskrit person.
I am not a Sanskrit person.
But you recite very well. So
Sanskrit is you, meaning essence, but I only know the words.
Pundarika means pure white. Pundara means complete white. Brightest white you can ever imagine. That is Pundara. Pundarika Vadana means person who has complete white. Tejas is white. So what it means is that whole shloka what you read, A sannyasi is one who is totally transformed into white, no coloring. So there is no raga, there is no dvesha. These are the three colorings over the consciousness, the wheel. So you remove the first cloth, you only see red color now. So yellow is the color of raga, red is the color of dvesha, blue is the color of moha. You remove all the three of them, it turns white. That is a natural color. There's nothing added or removed or whatever. So if you go to a burner, put on the burner, you'll find blue flame. So it cooks well. But that is moha. Jnana is also same way. This is also, that's the reason ignorance is bliss. They both are same. Color is same. So Neela Varna is normally shown for consciousness. Also for ignorance. They both are the same. So if you don't know your Brahman, it is blue, but you don't know. You're cooking yourself very well. Okay, and that's what we do with family, with the job, with this, with that, and all that is you're cooking well. Sometimes you get red flame, it will burn. This Vesha. Sometimes you get yellow flame, it heats up, it doesn't burn. You've seen the yellow flame only heats.
Yeah, that in the hotel they do it, na?
Yellow flame. So you can put
Buffet.
chapati and all that, it's yellow flame. It doesn't burn your hand, it will heat up your hand. The red flame immediately burns, it damages. So anger is a damage. Or the worst thing you could have is to get angry. So you can have yellow flame and you can have blue flame in your life. Don't have red flame. But red flame,
Blue is also very powerful, no?
no, blue is your natural color.
Natural, huh? Okay.
All of us have blue.
I want to share one more thing which I heard day for yesterday.
Go ahead.
Okay, there is one university in Bangalore, and starting one university in India is impossible because you don't have such rules and regulation. But the US possible. They have started one university in US and they have opened that branch here. Their job is simple: identify the great scholars, those who have done Maha Mukhyopadhyaya and that kind of things in Sanskrit literature, and then honor them through doctorate or whatever or MEA. They give everything, and then the idea is only so that they should be known to the public. Otherwise, they are unknown. So the people can go and get clarification on those topics directly with them because they are freely available. They are actually worth for that delete. And there this Lingayatha Swamiji came and he gave one lecture. And one part of that lecture he says how this colors connected. We have 7 colors, right? Edu banna seri biliya bannamayitu, ibja. And he was explaining how it is connected. And there is for Sangeeta also there was something honoraries, they have given respect. Then he was telling in Sangeeta also there are 7 ragas, Arohana and Avarohana, both. Then he was explaining this equivalent to, we imagine ourselves as this one, 7 lokas, Bhu, Bhuva, Swama, Jana, Tapa, Satyam, like that. Then Atala, Sutala, Patala, Satala, like that. You have totally 7 up and 7 down. He says all these are connected. Through sound it is connected, through light it is connected, and through our imagination of that different loka is connected. And he was trying to give that we should be aware of all these. If we are aware, then only we can practice this is Satya, Dharma, Nyaya, and we can make our life spiritually meaningful. We cannot say simply this has got no relevance. All this is the knowledge which is required to attain the Brahmajnana.
Right. Agreeable. But we have to choose one. So you can either investigate on the sound, becomes Brahmanada. There's only sound. You don't have to go by light.
Yeah.
Then if you don't go by light, then you don't require Vedanta. The Vedanta talks about light only. That's including to take Rudra, Chamaka, all that is light. Ultimately, it is Shiva is light. Over. That's all what it is. The entire Chamaka is on light. Okay, so we don't require. So you can either go by the sound Saptaswara or Saptavarna, 7 colors, which is part of light. So when you go by Varna, there are 3 Varnas which are predominant. The other four are not predominant. They are combined. So when you do that, you have to go by the predominant natural colors occurring in the light. The 3 are red, blue, and yellow. So when a thought of sensuality comes, immediately you should recognize it is yellow. It heats up, and you can see your body heats up. Your mind also heats up. Until you get that, you're not happy. So once you get it, it cools down and becomes blue. And then if you don't get that, anger arises. It again burns. It doesn't heat up. You can see your ear getting red, eyes getting red, and face getting other shape, and that turns into rage later. It starts to flame out. So it gets inflamed. That is the starting point of cancer. So in this life or the next life, the person will die out of cancer. So the more he is in red flame, that much he will have cancer, for sure.
Burning.
Burning. There are at least more than 1 lakh plus Kantu, which is a boil inside our body, which are not cancerous, but can turn cancerous anytime. So if I get cancer, it means in one life I have lived a life of anger. So now I am getting burnt.
So the people are having that tamoguna, more anger. This is something reserved for them, phala.
Tamoguna is ignorance. So you should have rajas.
The burning happens when during rajas or tamo.
Rajas is the one which will keep on moving between sattva and tamas, sattva, tamas. If it is on the wrong side, it burns up this flames. So he sees only darkness. In darkness, anything that is shown is going to burn. In sattva, you show anything, it will produce white light. So what is dark light and what is white light? Dark light is America exists. So you have to go to America to earn. Okay, I will do all my things to go there. Now I go there. I started earning. Now I stay in that life. That moha, highest amount of moha is tamas. Okay. Then I don't want to be this country citizen. I want to be that country citizen. That is again moha, the highest.
But in the same thing, if a person wants to go to another place, people used to come from all over the world to our Nalanda Takshashila only for Jnanarjana. So that
Wait for a
is
second.
something.
Wait for a second.
If you go for money, I agree.
No. Now it is money. At that time, something else. But both are moha. Now what happens here is the moha requires movement. So that movement is provided by rajas. So you move from A to B because you feel B is better than A. Okay. And when you go to B, you feel you have done what you're supposed to do. So you're in bandhana, but you think it is mukti. That is ignorance. Okay. So
that way, both see jnana and also vitta. So vitta, there is no end. Forget it. I'm talking about jnana also. When you get this knowledge about jnana, there is no end, right?
no
when
end.
you end, you yourself is not there.
That's precisely what Krishna says in the 15th chapter. You have to cut the Ashwata Vriksha. And he says each Parana is the Veda. You have to cut it off, chop it off completely.
Okay, sir.
So that is how this illusion is. It goes down, it goes up. So the roots goes down and the shoot goes up, and everywhere it is there. So now you don't know what to do.
You have to cut.
The only thing you can do is to cut. Once you cut that, you will not come back. No knowledge, nothing. As long as you're here, you are behind knowledge, which is moha.
You are talking about chame in Rudram. For example, Shanchame, Mayaschame, Priyanchame, no Kamaschame, Sau Manasaschame, Bhadranchame, Sheyaschame, Vasyachame, Eshaschame, Bagaschame, Dravidanchame, Yantachame, Dhartachame, Ksemaschame, Dhutischame, Vishwanchame, Mahaschame. Like that you have give me, all, there is no end. This is asking for what? For spiritual growth, right?
No, the first is Rudra. That talks about light. Then you're asking that light for you. So through the light of knowledge, you are going to cut ignorance. Then you become Shiva. So what are we trying to do? Out of Jagat, Jivi, Ishvara, you should know you are Ishvara. For that you require this. For knowing Jagat, you already have subjects. So you don't require. For knowing Jivi, you don't have anything, basically. So the objective right now is to understand that you are a Jivi, not a person. At my home, there are 3 Jivis. That is true.
Yeah.
There is no husband, wife, and son. That's not there.
It's only in our mind. Correct.
No, you have to cut it from your mind and treat them as Jivi. This is one Jivi. And that is another Jivi. And out of 2 Jivis, another Jivi has come. Clear? That's a reality.
So Rudram is the bright light. Now in Chame is what exactly here?
Chame is you are out of those many Chames, you are looking at which one is for you. So you have to first investigate. First you have to recite. Then you have to sit and investigate which Chame is for you. It's not about Chame, this Chame, that Chame, that Chame, like that. That becomes a mantra. That is not going to help. So first you should know Rudra completely. And then you will, one of that will talk about how light is. What is the factor of light? And once you get that, you have to look at what is your state of mind and apply the Chame. Then you get to know the knowing of what you should know. That is, you are Ishvara. You are not Prakriti. You are Purusha. Or you are Shiva. You are not Shakti.
Yeah, correct.
Come to know, then your Kundalini gets awakened. Over. All of these are required for Kundalini awakening only, not for anything else.
I was thinking there is something behind, because there's a mathematics also. Ekadasha, like that you have 1, 3, 5, like that, and square root. There are so many things are coming like that in the last Anuvaka.
Correct. So at one point it opens up. See, what are you doing? The sound has vibration. So when you go by Nada Brahma, what it really means is that by shaking it up all together. So the bhutas are all together in the dhatu form. This is dhatu. Sapta dhatu.
Sapta. Again dhatu, 7. Like 7 colors.
Yeah, it's only 7 dhatus. Do you know that you are only dhatu, or do you know that you are yourself? So until the time we get this knowledge that you are only dhatu, it's not going to work. No matter what I read, it doesn't really help. So what I need to do is to know the dhatu. So in that I have to go to Shukra dhatu. In that I have to go to Ojas. And once I go into Ojas, I know I am only Tejas, not even Ojas. Then this Chame will work. So this is another way of doing. All the mantras are for vibrations. It doesn't matter whether you're talking Veda, you're talking this, you're talking Sama Veda, or however you want to sing the Narayana Sukta, Purusha Sukta, whatever, as singing is only on Brahmanada or Nada Brahma. If that is your approach, you should only do that. You should not come to light.
Yeah.
So now we have to decide which way you want to fall. Don't know. Light way, lightest way, I don't know. So now there's so many things. So if you want light, you should drop all mantra. See, there are only three things. You have mantra, yantra, tantra. So
Yes.
sorry, tantra and yantra. You should know what is your vehicle. What is the vehicle which will carry you?
Mm.
Example, if the vehicle I am carrying is this body, then the mantra is to know what is this body. If I want to know what is this body, what should I study? I should study Narayana Sukta.
Mm.
Then it tells me how is the consciousness associated with this body and how it looks and all that. So now the mantra is that, yantra is the body, tantra is the method. What is the method? That we don't know.
Mm.
So now out of the three, the method we don't know. So that means we don't know the tantra. Okay. Now you put another way. If the yantra is light,
Mm.
what is the mantra for light? Rudra.
Mantra for light.
Rudra.
Rudra.
What is the
Hiranya
method?
Bahave.
What is the tantra? How to invoke light? Again we are stuck. So we don't have the method. We have the password, and we know the item. So now it's like coming to this room. Yes, put that enter code so and so, and it says that Creston Air Media, that itself is not there on my computer. No matter how much I try to connect this system to that, it is not going to work.
Mm.
So what do we do? So Sri Vidya is one yantra. So there is a tantra method, and there is a mantra to invoke Sri Vidya.
Mm.
So like that, so many things are there. Kundalini, if you want to say, the yantra is Kundalini. There is a method which is Tantra, and there is a respective mantra to invoke that. So you start with the root mantra, Shreem, Shreem, like that, and then you get into it. So which one? Now, all these are methods,
Mm-hmm.
meaning all these are ways. So you need to know, the first thing you need to know is which yantra you want. Now we come to the Jnana Marga. Yantra is Jnana Marga. What is the method? You have to throw other things now. No mantra, no
Jnana means no mantra, no tantra, no father, no mother, no vidya, nothing.
nothing, right? That is what Shankara says. That means your yantra is without mantra.
We will reach this one Gaudapada only if we have that Nirvana Shatkam.
Yes.
That's the
So,
qualification.
right. So now we'll put all the three: yantra, tantra, mantra.
Mm.
What Shankaracharya says is that there is nothing called mantra. Drop it. No requirement of password. Come to the center. Method. I'll teach you the method.
Yeah.
Okay. Then what is the yantra? Do we know the yantra? Then what are we trying to do then? So you should know the equipment. The equipment here is light.
That is yantra.
Yantra is the
Okay,
equipment or instrument or whatever.
Equipment. Okay.
The instrument, what you are trying to achieve is pure light.
Light.
Okay.
Yantra.
Now, Tantra method
Mm.
is whatever Shankara is talking about. Annamaya kosha is not there, Manomaya kosha is not there, this kosha is not there. Everything is outside that. Over. Case closed.
No. Everything is no.
So, neti. Na iti. When you have na iti, why do you want mantra? Isn't it
Yeah.
stupid? Right. Now I say, no, how is it possible? Okay, drop that light, go by nada.
Yeah, I was thinking if I go behind so much of mantra, next year I'll be priest in some temple. I don't want that.
Not next year, next life. From ABB transformed into a priest. So the thing is like this. See, first and foremost, when you come to spirituality, you need to know what is your yantra, what is your tantra, what is your mantra. I'll tell you another.
So yantra is light.
Yantra is light. If you come towards light, there is no required for
Yeah.
password, which is
Tantra
mantra.
is Viveka Chudamani.
No, wait. The tantra is
Ah,
the chudamani,
Chudamani.
through which you get viveka. It's only chudamani. It's not viveka
Okay.
chudamani. It is chudamani.
Yantra,
The yantra.
tantra, and
Sorry,
mantra.
there's no mantra. No. What is the mantra there?
No mantra.
No mantra.
You have only two things.
Only two things to
Ah.
worry about. Meaning, mantra is required for jagat.
Ah.
So jagat is not there. Mithya anyway. Remove that. What remains? Two things remain. TV,
No Jagat.
no jagat.
Oh, no Jagat. That's the Neti Neti is that. No Jagat.
No jagat.
So Jivi and Ishvara is there now.
TV and Ishvara.
Ah.
Jivi is the tantra. To know the Jivi is the tantra, which will then tell you what is Ishvara, is the yantra.
No Jivi is Yantra.
Now, first you should understand what is a Jivi. Then only you will say this is not a Jivi. So when you go to Vijnanamaya Kosha, all the shlokas talks about that is the Jivi. Then he says this equipment itself is not required. It is Anandamaya Kosha. So he has thrown out the mantra, he has thrown out the tantra, he has thrown out the yantra. Now the Paramatma is beyond the yantra, tantra, mantra.
So when you go to Paramatma, you cannot carry your baggage. He is having everything there.
No,
Drop your
that is a problem.
Drop your
No. You can't say he has everything. That means you want something, which again becomes cause of coming.
No. Purnatva is everything, all inclusive.
So the he, she,
real Purnatva is when you achieve the end goal of spirituality.
Wait for a second. From the west side, you see the east side. West side, you will see Shunya. The east side, you see Purnatva. From the east side, if you stand, eastern side, the west side is Shunya. Here. So one side is Shunya, another side is Purnatva. This if you forget, you are dead. Because you have to form the circle. The Shunya, the circle. Purnatva is also a circle. Sampurna, that means there is nothing which is removed.
No start, no end, circle.
No start, no
that
end.
Is Purna.
Purna, which is Shunya. Correct.
Shunya is in the circle when you see it is Shunya.
It looks to be, see, that is what, again, you're now caught up like a fish out of water. If you see from the western direction, you're standing in the west and you see the sun. If you're standing in the west, what do you see? Sun rise. Correct? If you make yourself towards east and see towards west, what happens? You call it as sunset.
Going down.
Going down. But both are going down or going up?
Both are going finally.
No,
it is stationary. It is not moved a single inch. You are moving.
Yes.
So, Purnatva is a state when there is no movement.
Yeah.
Shunya is a state when there is no movement.
Nischala tattvam.
Chala. Chalati iti jagat.
Jagat chalati.
Brahman na chalati.
Nischala tattvam.
Wait. Jagat kampana. Brahman, akampana. Right? Asti, nasti, jagat. The asti, na nasti is Brahman. You can't say it
Yes,
exists.
yes, yes. No, no beginning, no end.
Can't say it exists. Nor you can say it doesn't exist. If anything exists, that will decay. That means
Correct.
if you have Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, if Brahma exists, Maheshwara also will exist. Vishnu maintains the sthiti, which means you feel you exist. This is Vishnu. Right? You have a feeling from I went to the school. I'm going to this place. I'm going to that place. You feel that is Vishnu. But eventually you are removed out of yourself, which is Ishvara. But you are able to create many things. So, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. All these three involved in everything. The Brahma.
So Shiva Sahari Sendra Sokshara Paramaswara.
Wait. So Brahma is one. Then the Shiva,
So Shiva.
the Indra, the Hari, the
Hari.
Indra. All are same only.
All are same.
Right? So if you
Paramaswarat.
Paramaswarat. What is Parama? When you say Parama, Shunya or
Yes.
Purnatva, whatever you
Paramam.
want to put it. If you see from east, west is Shunya. If you see from west, east, Shunya. But they both taken together is Purna. So then you don't require Yantra, Tantra. When you are not Purna, then you require mantra to know you are Purna. So Purnamada, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamudachyate. That is required to know that you are Purna. You are not anything other than Purna.
This is Purna, that is Purna. If you remove from Purna, anything is also Purna.
Purna.
If you add it also Purna, finally everything is Purna.
Yes. Right? You require Purna if you want to know that you are not Purna. So by marrying a wife, what are you doing?
You are already Purna. Now you are making by adding like wife is also Purna if you are Purna. If you have understood that you are Purna.
No.
Otherwise, you are trying to make Purna by adding wife.
No. Now what has happened? I was dissatisfied. So I got a wife who is also dissatisfied.
Correct.
Otherwise, why will she marry me?
Yes.
Right. Then came children.
Because you are not satisfied, you want children.
First of all, I am not satisfied. Now the wife is unsatisfied. And those people who come from that place also are unsatisfied only. No, how can they be satisfied?
That is, people say Prakriti Niyama. Prakriti is always like that. Continuity.
Right. Just continue. Now you take mantra to understand non-continuity, which is Purna. Right. So you require mantra. But you need to know the method, which is the Tantra. Or which Yantra? What do you want to know? Question. If you know the Yantra, then you will come to know whether you require the mantra or not. What has happened? But we have only collected passwords.
Yeah, correct.
We have the key, but we don't know the lock. Which lock is which key? Come to my home. I have thousands of keys. Okay, so if I stand in front of that puja room, only keys are there. One Rama, one Krishna, one this, one that, one puja. Today my wife has decorated so much. If I actually see, those are the key to unlock what?
To unlock that room, one key is sufficient.
No, at least you should know the method of unlocking. So what should I unlock now? When I don't even know I am locked, but where's the question of unlocking it? Fine. Now what is the equipment? There is a yantra. A problem.
Now it is meaningful. Dinamapi rajani sayam prata shishira santau punarayata kalakirti gacchatyayustadabhinamanchatyā shamayuhu. Dinamapi rajani sayam prataha. Coming, going, coming, going. I think we are wasting our time.
Yes, because we are behind mantra, which is passwords. So,
Kala kridati gacchati ayuhu.
when I'm sharpening the key to my knowledge, what am I doing? Making key even more brighter. For what? Which is the lock?
But here the asset for us available is time. Kala kridati gacchati ayuhu. Tadanam muncha tyasha vayuhu.
So what?
Shankaracharya is your Bhajagovindam.
Yeah, I know that. So what Shankara did is, instead of wasting time like this with that Dukrun Karane, you throw that. That mantra is not required. You're an idiot, boss. Leave it.
Navedana mantra.
Throw that. Don't require. Now you concentrate on the Tantra method. There is only one method I will teach. Don't require hundreds of methods. Somebody asks Shankaracharya, where did you find it? He would say, I have found it in 10 Upanishad, found it in Bhagavad Gita,
Yes.
found it in Brahma Sutra.
That's why he says now Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate. You are Moda, you do Bhaja Govinda, means inside.
Yes. Exactly. So if I do that, I don't require mantra any longer. I only require the method, Tantra. Then Shankara says, throw the equipment. I will give you the equipment. The direct path equipment. To take that. Then drop the yantra, the tantra also. Now that you know the method, throw that. Now you only left with yantra, equipment. Now you throw that yantra also. Now you're released. Over. Case closed.
Yeah.
The direct path. There's nothing like, you go to Tirupati, give 100 rupees and stand and put hundi, and if you put hundi, then you get this, that, and all. That is not.
That will not work.
No, it works or not work, that is secondary. That is, method is,
But one thing, if you sincerely pray and do some work for Vittam, Vitta will come, but that will not give you satisfaction.
No, first and foremost.
Then you are again samsari. You are praying God for more richer samsari.
Extending life. So the thing is,
extending life.
First and foremost, if you go by this marga, Shankaracharya's marga, then you should know that you are a most dissatisfied soul. Simple.
But Shankaracharya marga, throughout, you will have satisfaction every step what you do,
no,
or you will go through the very hard feeling.
Thing like that. You first have to know that you are the most dissatisfied soul, not person. Soul.
That is myself no idea. It is understood.
You should know it deeply.
Okay.
Because the first few shlokas of Viveka Chudamani talks about that you are a human being, you are born here, you don't like a mad fellow, blah blah, all that is there. That means you are a person who is stuck up. First you should know you are in bandhana. Mukti is for whom? Only when you are in bandhana. When I know that I am not in bandhana, why should I require mukti? See,
right.
To sit in that cab, coming here and having breakfast and have to work is a bandhana.
Everything is bandhana.
No, but if I am enjoying it, where is the question of mukti? Because I am not in bandhana at all. No.
Enjoying what?
Enjoying all of this. I am sitting in the cab and I am enjoying the life.
No. Here one question now. If you are enjoying that idli, that is rasa swada. When you do rasa swada of Sangeeta or idli or anything, is it moksha?
No.
Then?
No, it is bandhana.
See, just now he said you are enjoying means it is no bandhana.
No, if that is how the moha works. So the moment I sit in the cab, like a prisoner, I am sitting in the cab. Am I not a prisoner?
Okay. Whether you are a prisoner or not depends on your mindset, right? If you are, okay, I will repeat this. If you are enjoying like me in the cab, putting this one and enjoying the spiritual,
It's still
then it
bandhana
is not a
only.
bandhana, it is good. You are looking forward for that kind of opportunity again next day.
No, you will be sent to a better jail.
So you're looking forward. That itself is bandhana. That's what he's
Yes.
trying to tell you. You're looking forward
No,
for.
then the definition, something error in the definition. He said if you are enjoying, as long as you are not harming other, I put that word, then it is not bandhana.
Wait, then you go to 287th verse of Bhajagovin, sorry, of this Viveka Chudamani, where he talks about Anandamaya Kosha. Study 22 shlokas of Anandamaya to understand what I am trying to say.
The same example I gave yesterday also regarding Purandara Dasa and Kanaka
Yes.
Dasa and
One
Tyag.
minute.
They are in Anandamaya, but
See,
they've gone beyond Anandamaya. Why? Because they're bonded to Rama or Krishna or Keshava.
give me clarification here. This
See, it is a better bonding, but it is still a bonding.
when I am very deeply into maybe music rasa swada I am doing inside. Okay, that time I forget
Wait,
about
hold
myself.
on.
I have.
But let me, you used two words which itself shows bandhana, rasa and swada. Swada is the one which what takes you to rebirth.
Vasana.
That is, rasa is the, see.
Okay. Then I think your first definition I wrongly understood. He said if you are enjoying, no bandhana. You said.
No, I said bandhana. If I am enjoying the cab, coming here to office, having idli and vada or whatever is given to me,
Okay.
then I want that filter coffee, pada. Then some meetings, then from discussion, then some salary raise, and then I will ask Lata, why don't you extend by another 2 years? Doing so well, what do you think? All of that is swada only, no? So as long as I'm in swada,
Whether I get, if I don't get, if I have the same happiness, then it is spirituality.
correct. So now, does Viveka Chudamani help me in my case? No, because I'm enjoying swada. That is, swada is the enjoyment. So I will become a better prisoner. Simple. See, now I
You're
will
inside
become,
the golden cage. Understood.
now I'll become CEO of a company with much more
Actually, you
bigger.
are the true servant of so many people. CEO means
Yes.
you have
So
to
then I'll say,
take care of so many people.
no, you please come here, and then he comes. Yes, sir. Why don't you do? Show me how much profit we have made and all that, and then I'm going in a yacht or having my own private plane or jet or whatever, having some houses in different countries, or in Bangalore I have 20 homes, and in America I have another 50 homes. But the toilet I can go only to one place. Bed I can use only one. See, my wife's brother-in-law is one idiot, telling you.
Shall we continue tomorrow?
Wait,
Because one meeting is there.
I'll just take 1 minute.
Yeah.
He has bought so many apartments and site in Mysore. Then he has bought in Pandavpura. Then he has bought in Bangalore. Then he has bought so many. And he has bought another one right now. So I wanted to ask him, where will you wash your ass? Which bathroom? And where will you sleep? Because he was explaining me the whole where we went to for my brother-in-law. Vilas, you should see this. I was wondering, he talking this tone and but he was interested in. Anyway, we'll talk tomorrow.
So the Buddha story, the two aspects of Buddha.
That is tomorrow.
So you can note down for tomorrow.
No, I have already noted down. You have to note down for tomorrow.
Now today's thing was especially for me. Today is a special day. That's the reason I thought let me ask what is sun, what is this, and it continued.
So
nice one, all put together.
So the last talk before we end, you want to keep on wearing that Janivara.
Yes.
You have to do karma.
Yes.
Karma. Father, mother, guru. Keep on doing it, you will keep on coming. Cut it and throw it out.
Cut it not with dvesha.
Not with raga, where not with
No,
raga
Rajana
and cut it
Dvesha.
out of dvesha. That is the thing. Okay, good day.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
Oh, you are having with him.